Welcome. You're listening to the Grow Ortho podcast presented by Hip Creative. This podcast is dedicated to those who want to stand strong in their market and be leaders in their community. Now onto the show with your host, Luke Infinger.
Lauren, super excited to have you on and talk today about how we can help, or how you guys can help Walraven orthodontists partner with their schools in their local communities. So thanks for coming on and taking the time to chat about this.
No, thank you for this opportunity.
Yeah, most definitely. And this is a hot topic, community outreach as a whole. How do you get saturation, get your brand out there, become the practice of choice in the community? And obviously, we know that schools are a great way to do that. So before we jump into the topic, just tell us a little bit about yourself, your role, experience, background, anything you want to share.
Yeah, definitely. So again, my name is Lauren Newby, and I'm the Director of Sponsorships for Walraven. And I've been in sales my entire life. I don't know what else I would do with my life if I wasn't doing sales. I love talking to my clients. I love learning about their businesses and really figuring out how I can support them. In my previous life, I worked for Time Warner. I was their national sales manager. And I've just really taken that experience. I've taken those relationships to really help me build what this business has come today. And it's been really exciting. I'm constantly working, but if I'm taking a break, I've got two huge golden doodles that I hope don't bark during this podcast, or I'm shuffling my two young kids who are in braces, by the way, to sporting events, or I do love to play tennis. So whenever I can get out on the courts, that's definitely where you can find me.
Nice. I need to take a little bit of time and get back into tennis.
Oh, it's the
Used to be,
best.
yeah. It's a good sport. So tell us a little bit about Walraven. What is it for those listening? Probably most may not know.
Yes.
Just talk a little bit about that.
For sure. So Walraven connects businesses to targeted schools and the communities they serve through our custom branded school supplies. So we have been around for 100 years, and we are very well known in Texas because back in the day when we had book covers and students actually needed books, we were the only provider of book covers in the state of Texas. So we have that brand recognition in this state. When we took the business over in 2016, we all had young children. So we really took our relationships with our schools, and then we took what we were seeing our children needed at their schools today, and we developed the products that we have today for our clients in our schools. So the products that we do provide our schools and we provide our clients, we provide carpool tags, free carpool tags for our schools. So I always say this reminds me of my grandma's handicap tag that hangs in the rear view mirror. So these are tags that schools use for parents to pick up their kids at the school dismissal process, right? It's the only way you can pick up your child is if you have this tag hanging. We also do these great weekly take-home folders. And so these folders for a lot of schools are known as maybe the Wednesday folder or the Thursday folder. And so that is a way that teachers can communicate with parents on a weekly basis. We also do calendar magnets and library bags and mask lanyards and lanyards, you name it. I would say every year we're adding new supplies for our schools based on what our schools need. And also we get ideas from our clients too. During COVID, we added our mask lanyards, right? Because for all the schools that had a mask mandate, we had these great branded mask lanyards that were then branded with our sponsors' branding on them. And then this year, because of COVID, all the water fountains are shut down at the schools. And so we're getting a lot of requests for water bottles. Schools are, begging parents, please send your child to school with a substantial size water bottle. So every year, kind of based on the school's needs, we are adding new products that are custom to our schools, are free to our schools, and are branded with our sponsors' branding. So they are front and center with this key audience all school year.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing that. And a typical day, I mean, I can't imagine the work that goes into, having relationships with all of these schools and kind of being the bridge to the schools. But what's a typical day look like practically? What do you do and what's the company do actively day to day?
For sure. So on the sales side, I am constantly prospecting, I'm cold calling, I'm strategizing, I'm on the phone with clients all day, talking to them about their business and figuring out if Walraven is the right fit for them from their community marketing side. Is this opportunity going to work for them? We have an enrollment team. And so this is, to me, one of the biggest benefits to our clients, especially our orthodontics, is that we handle the entire process for our clients, from building that relationship with the schools to the printing, shipping, and distribution. So our enrollment team, they are talking to schools all day long on behalf of our clients. So if we have an orthodontics that the doctor is handling the marketing, he doesn't have time to be connecting with these schools. So we're taking that off his plate. So our enrollment team, they know who to talk to. They know how to talk to these schools. These conversations are 3 to 4 conversations deep, making sure that the schools trust us, that they know we're going to deliver a quality product and a product that has appropriate creative on it. So they are constantly building relationships with schools all over the US on behalf of our clients. And I really tell our clients we're an extension of your marketing team. And whether an orthodontics practice has multiple locations and a marketing director, this is still a huge job to connect with schools, because our schools are they're busy and they're understaffed today, much like a lot of businesses. So we're really here to help them take that off their plates.
Got it. So it's truly turnkey once they reach out to you and once you guys figure out a game plan.
It is figure out the game plan, figure out what school's budget, and then we handle everything for our clients. I always say easy process.
And for the orthodontist or the dentist listening, what would make them a good fit for you guys? Like, what are some of those qualifiers that on a sales call or, you're getting to know them? What are the things that you guys look for in order to know that, yeah, we can help this practice?
For sure. We may have an orthodontics that just moved into the market and is new. And they're trying to get involved with their schools. They want to reach mom. I mean, that is a perfect fit. You have today, when I grew up, there was one orthodontics in East Boca, one orthodontics in West Boca. Today, there's an ortho, I say, on every street corner, like Starbucks, and it's a competitive landscape. Right. And you've got some that are very good at connecting with their schools and some that aren't. And the ones that aren't, they want that opportunity to get into the schools, but they may not know how to. And that's where we come in, because parents truly, they value those businesses that are supporting their schools.
Yeah, that makes sense. Awesome. So are there any case studies that you can maybe share just about how you guys have obviously onboarded someone, partnered with them, got their swag or brand into the schools, and what did that look like, and what was some of the success that practices talked to you about or reported back to you with?
For sure. So I will be completely honest with you. Case studies is going to be my number one project that I'm going to work on when we get through this selling season, because we're working with national clients, regional and local. And a lot of those national and regional definitely want to see those. So that is something that's definitely to come. A few things that I do want to share with you is our number one category that we work with is healthcare and the dental category. And why? Because they want to reach moms. I mean, moms are the healthcare decision maker. We're the ones taking our children to the appointments and making those decisions, and they want to reach us. I would say all of our orthos and dental clients that we work with, their number one go-to product of ours is our carpool tags. They love our carpool tags. They know that is a huge need for the schools. They love that it's an exclusive sponsorship. They love that they know mom is sitting in that carpool line for maybe 45 minutes a day, and their brand is front and center with her every day. They know their brand is in that car with parents. So for our orthodontics clients, they love the carpool tags. We have about, I would say, a 98% or higher renewal rate with our orthos on those. So every year they renew those schools. If it's their first year with us, they definitely want to add schools for the next year and always come back. How can I expand my presence? And it's really, I would say it's a great, for our orthodontics, it's a great door opener for them, right? Because if a school, they're grateful to have these products. They're custom and they're free. So if they see that Jerry Orthodontics donated these, if that orthodontist wants to show up at the school and ask to speak at the recent PTA meeting, or they want to add a flyer for National Dental Month, these schools are more inclined to say yes, and they're there to build that relationship because these orthodontics are supporting them and really helping them save on that budget.
Yeah, most definitely. And I can kind of speak to the carpool tag. My daughter's in K3 and it is always on my wife's car. So, yeah, I mean, that visibility, I mean, that's just one piece of collateral, but there's so many things that you mentioned. And imagine having your brand on all of those different things. You're going to be seen everywhere. So that visibility is huge, but also like you just shared, the relationship with the school is huge. If they have an expo or if there's an opportunity to educate moms on orthodontics,
Know
that's
who to
big.
call because their brand
Yeah.
is on the products that they see every day. So it's just a natural pick up the phone and we know who to call.
Yeah. How does an orthodontist or a dentist engage your services? Should they go to your website or what's that look like?
Yeah, they can go to our website and put in an inquiry. They can email me, they can call me, they can text me. I get all of it. So I get orthodontics reaching out to me constantly, asking, okay, what schools do you have? Well, I would say the biggest thing that I tell my clients is, what schools do you want to be in? Where do you want to be? And what is your target audience? And let me pull those schools and let me put a plan together for you. And then let's hand that over to our enrollment team and have them get you into these schools.
Yeah, that's great. And so you mentioned email, phone number. Do you want to give your email and whatever number you may want to share just so listeners or viewers can contact you easily?
Definitely. So my email is Lauren, LAUREN, at walravenco.com. That's WALRA, V as in Victor, ENCO.com. And I love talking to my clients on the phone. So please give me a call. My number is 469-401-5794. And you can easily, text me too. I know you all are very busy during the day and that works as well.
Great. Well, thanks for sharing that. And before we jump off, is there anything else that you would want to share? Any final thoughts you want to leave orthodontist with?
Yeah, so I think just kind of to understand our process too, I think is is a big thing that we try to get our clients to understand, because we're very big into deadlines. Because if we don't get our products to our schools on time, they're going to find something else to use and they're not going to change that out. So just for everyone to understand, right now we're working on the 2022-2023 school year. So that's next August. We had to print Memorial Day and we print all summer long. So right now is the opportunity to connect for 2022. After that, I am open to discuss 2023, 2024. I can't believe I'm saying that. That seems so far away. But as soon as we had to print Memorial Day weekend, I'm already working on the next school year. So I think sometimes clients think, oh, well, it's, August, we can wait. We still need time to connect with the schools, and we need time to prepare for our production process.
Yeah, and we all know that supplies may be hard to get now. So planning ahead, there's some urgency there.
Yes, planning ahead is key, and sticking with our deadlines is just key right now.
Great. Well, thanks again for taking the time to chat. I know that, Walraven can be a great solution for a lot of our listeners. So thanks again, and looking forward to staying connected with you.
Definitely. Me too. I appreciate it.
Thanks for listening. If you'd like to learn more about improving your healthcare marketing, day-to-day operations, and standing strong in your market, send us an email at hello@hipcreativeinc.com. That's hello@hipcreativeinc.com. Or jump over to our website at hip.agency.